Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parasite in Love. You have 10 days to live before a brain-eating amoeba eats you alive. In those 10 days, you start to hallucinate, and this boy, he's the one we're going to be dealing with. Let's get into it. A rare infection from a brain-eating amoeba is being blamed for the death of a North Carolina man. He was swimming in a water park earlier this month. The amoeba is usually found in shallow freshwater. It can cause severe headaches, fever, nausea, and vomiting, which can progress into having a stiff neck, seizures, and a coma. It's only infectious when water is forced up the nose during activities such as diving and water skiing. According to the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, the amoeba is rare but overwhelmingly deadly. In the last 57 years, there's only been 145 known infections, but of those, only 4 survived. The CDC says the illness is particularly difficult to treat because it is notoriously hard to detect and progresses so quickly. The next time you go swimming, wear a nose plug and avoid activities that involve being fully submerged in freshwater areas. This is Gabe Stewart, NBS News. Day 1. You feel a rush of happiness as you continue your hike because you hear nothing but nature around you. The birds are chirping, the wind is rustling through the tree branches, and water is trickling nearby. It is so peaceful compared to your busy office that is currently far, far away from you. The hundreds of emails you get as project manager can wait until you return from your vacation. Wow, this is gorgeous. You finally arrive at the lake. The photos you look through online couldn't convey the beauty of this place. You're so glad to stop here before entering the cabin you've rented for your little vacation. Time to swim as a reward. And this is where it goes wrong! The hours you spend hiking make your dip in the water all the more refreshing. Waves of relief wash over you as you swim around, and after a while, you let yourself float to enjoy the moment. You close your eyes and your breathing slows. The sun heats up your face while the water cools your back. You hear a scream, and a wave pushes you to the side. You stabilize yourself, coughing and sputtering for air, trying to clear water from your mouth and nose. A boy laughs as he bobs up right next to you. He smiles brightly without a care in the world. Be careful! You could have hurt us both! But nothing happened! His mother calls for him and he swims away. As he steps out of the water, his mother already has a towel in hand and dries his hair. You are a little envious. Clumsy with your words outside of work, you have a hard time connecting with people you love. Your friends and family do like to spend time with you, but you sometimes feel lacking when you try to show them the same affection. Maybe you would have an easier time if you had a family of your own. Your friend did tell you that her instincts as a new mother help immensely when taking care of her baby. You hope that in your care, the instinct will take over in talking to your child. How great would it be to have such a deep connection? You sigh and rise from the lake. You arrive in the cabin you have booked for the next 2 weeks. The space is too big for just one person, but it also feels luxurious to have so much space for yourself. You're basically checking this place out as a vacation home for the future that you can only dream of. Even if you don't have a partner, the thought of taking a trip together fills you with joy. By the fireplace, you look at the couches where you could snuggle with your future family. You smile, imagining your child imitating a bear as they wear the fur that drapes over one of the cushions. You stretch your arms as you yawn. Time to unpack and get settled. You put your hand into your bag and take out your vacuum-sealed clothes. You pack them this way to make space for other things. Your wallet, smartphone, food, toiletries, and some books to pass the time. After putting all your stuff away, you go and take a shower. Half an hour later, you leave the bathroom refreshed and donning a white robe provided by the rental, walking to the couches with a grin and a glass of white wine. Now this feels like a true vacation. You take your phone out and check it out of habit from your job. I guess I'll check messages. You have messages from your dad, mom, coworker, and friends. I'ma check dad. Your dad always sends short messages like cloud with a photo of the sky attached. He must have inherited his blunt way of words. I'll just keep checking my messages. Mom. She likes to nag and remind you to do things, even though it's been years since you moved out. It can be annoying, but you know she's doing it with love. Marlo, when are you coming home? You can't just leave for months, my dear. I bet you need some fresh veggies from your garden too. I'll keep checking. Co-workers, you immediately regret looking at this. Have you seen my last email? Oh god, I feel ya. What's up, friend? You sigh. It's gotten so much harder to meet up since your friend groups became adults. So when are we going on our trip? We've been trying to organize this for years. Let's at least try to make plans by the end of this year. Okay, I know that this could be, any generic friend out there, but in my headcanon, it's friend on the other side of that. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, definitely check out See Through Need a Friend. They absolutely deserve all the love. It's definitely one of my favorite visual novels out there. And hey, why don't you just go say hi while you're over there? Tell them I sent you. Alright, let's go ahead and check photos. Your mother sent you some digital copies of old family photos when you were little. Your family used to visit the big greenhouse in the city center quite often. There's also some photos of you with coworkers. When did you take these selfies with them? You must have gotten drunk at the last office party. Any milestone has to be celebrated is the motto of your boss, so parties happen pretty often. You don't know how your boss is able to make the company pay for so many, but you don't dare ask him. You scroll further back and finally see some photos with your friends. The last time you guys met was to say goodbye to a friend in the group who was leaving the country. You should call them sometime soon. Well, that's all. You yawn and decide to go to bed. The sun warms your cheeks and the birds chirp as you wake up. What a peaceful morning. It's been a while since you've slept this well. You check your phone and you notice you've gotten a message from your dad. Attaches a photo of a flower he saw on his way to work. He brightened today whenever he does this. Oh, it is a pretty flower. You want to send him a photo back, so you decide that today you'll be exploring your surroundings, take pictures, and make some bookmarks with the flowers you find. After a quick breakfast, shower, and a change of clothes, you're ready. Once you're outside, you take a deep breath. You can smell damp moss, flowers, and wet grass. It must have rained a little during the night. You take your smartphone out and start your hike. Your shoes sink in every time you take a step on the pine needle covered ground. As you look around, the winds caress the leaves above you, making their shadows dance on the ground. Soon you spot some small purple flowers growing nestled between fallen tree trunks. You squat down and take a picture up close. You stare proudly at your photo. A dewdrop on one of the petals reflects the sunlight, making the scene feel more magical. You stand up and send it to your dad, or at least you try to. You see your bad reception and give it another attempt, but it doesn't go through. You decide to send it once more, once you have a better connection in your cabin. Then you look at the flowers again. Upon further thought, they would be a pretty decoration for a bookmark when dried. You carefully pick one and make your way back. After you put your bag away, you fold a sheet of paper around the flower and tuck it inside the book. I have to say, everything about this is absolutely magical. Like, it looks so gorgeous, the artwork. God damn. You press the book shut and then stack several more books on top of it. That should make it flat and dry it after a while. Then you remember to send the photo. Your dad just answers with, "Nice." Then seconds later, he sends a photo back. You chuckle. You used to make them together when you were younger. It's an adorable cat toy! Aww. I miss you, Dad. You shake your head, a little embarrassed after those words escape your mouth. Somehow, you can't bring yourself to send those words. You just write nice back. After a long bubble bath, you are ready to prepare your dinner. You cut the meat on the chopping board, almost in a rhythmic fashion. After a while of only eating takeout, it feels good to cook for yourself again. Are you cooking? It looks good. You let go of your knife too fast and it clatters on the counter. You whip your head around. No one was there, but you clearly heard a voice. Slowly, you move around the cabin, peeking into each corridor, but you found no sign of anyone else in the house. Still anxious, you go back into the kitchen. You start the stove and sear the meat in the pan. The fat glistens and the smell makes your mouth water. You almost forgot the previous strange incident. Hungry and impatient, you grab a fork and tear into the meat. It's still a little rare and bloody. You enjoy the flavor and relax, feeling the stress from earlier leave your body. Putting the odd incident behind you, you were still able to find some enjoyment today. Man, I gotta start cooking for myself again. Day 3. The morning alarm gives you a heart attack. With half-shut eyes, you search for your phone and hastily turn off the alarm. You sit up and massage your temples. It's been a while since you've had a headache this bad. Sluggishly, you crawl out of bed and make your way to the kitchen. You brew some tea in hopes that it will help it, and take it with you to the living room. Are you feeling off because of your hiking, or was it the rare meat? Several hours later. You breathe heavily as you lean against the cold white ceramic of the toilet. The last time you had to vomit was after the last office party, after securing a multi-million-dollar deal for the company. Yo! The constant flow of alcohol was the only thing making the loud music bearable. But the next morning, you had a hangover from hell. You can't remember much else. Let's check the kitchen for bad food. You know you brought food here after your hike, but you can't help but suspect that something you ate might have gone bad. No, not the bread or anything else in the kitchen. It's all fresh. Was it really food poisoning? Could it be some suppressed stress from work finally resurfacing? Or was it too much sun after being holed up in the office for so long? You grab your phone and sit down on the couch. You decide to research some more with your phone and open your browser in order to look up the symptoms. Let's see. I guess, headache, vomiting, let's see, voices, headache, vomit, voices. You're not sure why you typed that. Let's see, voices in my head. You're not sure why you typed that. Maybe you should call a doctor now. Just when you're about to type in a number, your hand seize up. Your phone falls onto the couch. What? What's that? You hesitate. You drop your phone from a small muscle cramp. You've had those before. Whatever bug you've caught will probably pass by tomorrow morning. You get yourself some tea, a slice of toast, and rest for today. You slept through the entire day, but you still feel weak when you wake up. You drink some tea and wonder if you should eat something, but you decide it would be better to wait it out until tomorrow and give your stomach some more time to rest. It would be a waste of food if you had to throw up again. You drag yourself to the fireplace to make a fire. You make yourself comfortable on the couch and watch the flames. They sway from left to right, and if you weren't careful, you get lost in their hypnotic dance. You start to feel lonely, even as you enjoy looking at the flames. You miss your mother's chicken soup that she cooked whenever you got sick. You snuggle even deeper into the blankets. Why did you get sick all alone, out in the woods? Your mind drifts off and you look around the room in a daze. Is the room getting bigger? Maybe you're just imagining it. It's alright. I'm here. You force yourself upright and seize the fireplace poker, brandishing it in front of you while you search for the source of the voice. You could have sworn it was right next to you. But there was no one else in the room. After what happened the other day, you've tracked this much. Of course, you're the only one here. Right? You backed into a corner, so at least you weren't ambushed from behind. Then you take out your phone and try to call for help. No. What do you mean, no? An intense pain wells up in your hand. You jolt in pain and let go of your phone. It hits the ground, bounces once, then falls flat. You tremble as you kneel down to retrieve it. You sigh when you realize that your phone is still intact. Okay, whatever just made its presence known seems like it doesn't want you to call for help. You don't care. Your thumb hovers over the dial pad. You're going to make that call. I'm gonna call the cops. That won't help. You nearly throw your phone out of fear, but you stop yourself in time. You only feel a little pain. Tears roll down your cheeks. You hate this voice. It's swimming in your head. It's seizing up your hand. It's like it's controlling you. No. No. Now you sound delusional. What voice? You mean thinking, right? That's what everyone does. You're just fighting on your own intuition, aren't you? You close your phone and just go to bed. You hope this ends soon. Of course it doesn't end. And it's day 6. Oh, we've got 4 days left before we die. When you open your eyes, you're not sure what you're looking at. Colors? Patterns? Why can't you focus? Good morning. Oh, hello. You're interesting. Panic floods your body. There, at the foot of your bed, grins a ghoulishly colored man. Who is he? How did he break in? You snatch a nearby pillow and throw it at the intruder, but it sails right through him. You stare in sheer disbelief. Are you a ghost? No, nah, I'm a living being. We met in the lake. I was looking for a place to multiply, and you were just so warm and so nourishing. I couldn't resist. And finally, you can see me. He leans forward. Hi, I'm an amoeba. I think people call me Neglaria fowleri. So I'm starting to see things. I need help. Wait! Are you getting a doctor? Of course. So you're trying to get rid of me? You feel intense pain as a new wave sends you into agony. How could you? We need to stay together. Don't you understand? Okay, wait, please, calm down. I won't do it. Good. The pain disappears. You feel even weaker than before. Exhausted, you lay back down on the bed. He's an amoeba. He's in your head, and he sprouted more and more of him to root around in your brain. The pain is killing you. Well, technically isn't... Wait, I forgot what it's called. I remember it from Plague Inc. Oh yeah, a prion. But don't take my word for it. I'm not a disease expert. I'm just a YouTuber. So the pain is killing you. Killing you. So wait, aren't I just going to die then? He doesn't answer immediately. Don't say it like that, Marlowe. Isn't it wonderful that we get to spend time together? You have a hard time wrapping your head around the situation, but you know that you're in bad shape and this thing won't let you call out for help. Did it have to be me? Wasn't there a better place for you? No, never. Well, of course, it's rare for my kind to infect humans. But I see it as a sign. And you know what I saw when I get closer to your brain? You wish for a family, Marlowe. It's as strong as mine. He comes closer and puts his hand on your stomach. This is where a baby would grow, right? He breathes in deeply. Is this how a fetus in a womb feels? Why would they ever leave their mother's body? It's so warm and comforting inside you humans. A shudder runs through your body. You want to hit him and push him away, even though you know your hands would phase right through him. To make this new family arrangement easier for you, I'll even let you call me Niall. Like your unrequited love from your university days. He can dig into your memories? I can offer you everything you couldn't have, but always wanted. Why are you frowning? Not happy? You put on your poker face. Who would have thought that your days dealing with rude stakeholders would come in handy for something like this? Oh, sounds good. Really good. Right? But suddenly his smile fades. He stands up and looks at you with worry. You're getting weaker. And you were enjoying yourself too much too. It made me smile. Was that drink you had white wine? Yeah. I wish I could drink that with you. It's something you humans do with each other, right? Well, I guess we just have to take what we can. Is there anything we could do together? How about I sit with you at the dinner table? Is this him playing house with you? Well, I mean, regardless of whether I want to flirt with him or if I want to lead him on, of course, my dear. You shove down all the disgust you feel as fear has pushed you to say this phrase. Niall blinks in surprise, and smiles at you in pure bliss. Oh god, now I'm all flustered. Let's go then. After you. You walk to the kitchen while Niall follows you. You can feel his gaze on you. Your hand reaches for the pantry, but Niall interrupts you. You can't just eat bread alone. You're already weak. How about something more filling? I will also try to lessen the nausea, so please, for us, you clench your fist. That's rich coming from him. You turn to the fridge and take out some eggs. You're fine if I make some scrambled eggs, right? Yeah, that sounds better. The pain and nausea have truly lessened. Seems like if you humor him, you can at least keep your head clear enough to think. You hear Niall hum as you crack open some eggs and turn on the stove. Curiosity got the better of you, and you glance at him as the eggs sizzle. He sits on a chair at the dining table, swaying left and right, happily waiting for you to finish cooking. What is this madness? This peaceful scene unnerves you more than anything, but you play along for now. After you choke some bites down, he leans forward in excitement. It tastes better with some company, right? I guess so. I guess you're still tired. I'm a little sad you're not as excited as I am. Sorry. Maybe I should be more patient until you get used to all this. Then he lets you eat in peace until you're finished. You clean up and begin to fidget as you're not sure how Niall wants to continue the day. Suddenly you get goosebumps and slump down. You heave, a wave of nausea surging through you. Oh no! I thought I could give you more time! He reaches for your arm, but it goes right through. I wish I could help you stand. After a few seconds, your nausea dissipates. How could you survive the situation? What would you do? Is there any way to get rid of him? Let's get to bed, alright? You both shuffle back to your bedroom. You lay down in bed and Niall sits down beside you. He strokes your hair as you gradually fall asleep. I can't tell if he's making my vacation any better or worse, honestly. You hardly slept and you still feel weak. Your neck is very stiff and the weird colors appear again before your eyes. Oh, you're awake. Morning, dear. Jesus Christ! You turn your head and see multiple Nialls next to the bed. You suppress the urge to scream. Dear, I wanted to show you what our children inside you look like. There's even one that looks like you. Here. God fucking damn! It puts a blob of blue mass on your lap. The way it gurgles and cries, it sounds desperately like a human baby. It coughs and some blue spit runs down its cheek. Isn't it cute? Yes, but we need to clean up that spit. Oh, right. He takes the baby back and wipes up the spittle. Good. Are they well? Yes, we're all really healthy. Wonderful. Just great. Come, get some breakfast once you're ready. You seem even weaker today, so I'll stay silent while you sleep a bit more, okay? You nod and lay down. After a few hours, you reluctantly sit up. Your grumbling stomach wouldn't shut up. While you walk to the kitchen, you assess your situation and try to think of a plan. Niall won't let you call a doctor, nor other help. He loves acting like a husband to you. If you humor him, he will try to lessen the effect of the infection. But if he stays, you will certainly die. You arrive in the kitchen and Niall shows himself. So you have enough strength to eat now. Great. How do I get out of this? Is there some way to somehow use his fixation on family against him? A slight headache interrupts your thoughts. What do you think he's so hard about? It's like something's moving inside your head. What are you doing? I just want to know what you're thinking. You try your hardest to think of something positive about Niall. You can't risk him seeing what you truly think. A lovely day to spend with my Niall. Oh, you charmer. He sounds absolutely delighted. The headache disappears and you sigh in relief. I think somewhere in your memories, it said a little caffeine helps you when you have a headache. Yeah, coffee sounds great right about now. You put a kettle on and shake some instant coffee into your mug. Then you take a yogurt cup from the fridge and get a spoon. Niall's eyes glimmers with excitement, as if he expects you to do some magic trick. Is yogurt good? Yeah, it's sweet and cold, refreshing. After a while, you start to play with your spoon. Maybe it's better if you only eat a bit. You don't want to upset your stomach. Come on, eat a little more. We have more mouths to feed after all. The reminder makes you drop your spoon. What's wrong? Him. Everything about him and what he does to you. You stare at him with wide open eyes. You bite down hard on your lips to hold yourself back from giving him a piece of your mind. Are you angry? No, I know you're just worried. Well, we both want you to be healthy, right? So I'm allowed to worry about you, right? Sure. This is a nightmare. When the water is ready, you pour some into your mug. After adding some milk, you mix coffee and drink it. Do you feel a little better? Yeah. There's a palpable tension between you two. Niall makes the first move, putting his hand on yours. Here, this might cheer you up. You see blue shapes glow and dance in the space between your hands. Do you like it? You slowly nod. Oddly, this beautiful dance of colors comforts you. It pains you that he seems to care, despite being the cause of your suffering. Do you want to spend more time together in the living room? Maybe watch the fire in the fireplace? Niall sighs. Maybe sleep while I help. I hope we can do something together tomorrow, Marlo. Now, let's go. He walks beside you as you go back to your bedroom. Tomorrow, you have to get it together, no matter what it takes. Well, I have 1 day left to live! You wake up in your weakened state, yet your skull feels full and ready to burst. Your heavy limbs struggle to move on command. Your breathing is dry and ragged, and you're attacked by shivers from a sweltering fever. You don't have much time left. You steel yourself and decide that you have to push through, no matter how upset he gets. You have to at least try. In your dizzy state, you look up and there he is. Hi. Good morning. You wish dearly that he would just leave your body. He acts like a husband and wants to be a father. What a disgusting display of a fake family. Wait, a father? Niall, I have a question. Yeah? He strokes your hair as he speaks. How you wish you could smack his hand away. Why do you want to be a father? Well, I sort of already am, right? I believe I'm pretty good at it. I doubt you actually know what a great father is, Niall. What? Well, at least on a human sense, I mean. How would you have learned if you had no one to teach you? Then tell me. Children take priority. You think I don't know that? How many of your decisions are for your own survival? How much of this is really for the survival of your children? Good. He's getting insecure. You haven't really moved much. Are you too weak to stand up today? Is it even too hard to talk now? How about I dig deeper and see for myself? You feel something pushing and pulling inside your head. Show your memory of your dad. Show him what a great example he is. This has to sway Niall's mind. Remember your father and his big, calloused hands. You stood next to him, barely reaching his waist, as you both worked on a wooden toy. He looked away for a second, and you took that chance to use the grinding machine. After all, your father always looked so cool when he used it. Just in time, he pulled you away, injuring his own hand, but he just smiled and sighed. Ah, you little cheeky angel. Don't ever do that again, alright? You're so cruel, Marlo. If I was a human, I could be the best husband you want, the best father for your children, but there's no way for me to follow his example. I can't even help you stand up. I'm just a small organism. He looks completely broken, sitting on the ground like a lost child. It's not just about strength, Niall. It's his compassion, the will to put his own children first, no matter what happens to himself. And I know what we can do for our children. Really? Yeah. We don't have to welcome death so early, Niall. What? How? If you stay inside me, I will die with you. I don't mind if it's with you. You bite down on your lips. Just continue. You've got him where you want him. He's listening. But we're also murdering our children this way, Niall. Is that what a father does? Niall looks away. What else are we supposed to do? We go back to the lake. You and your children can survive there. Hope sparkles in Niall's eyes. But that hope quickly gives way to sadness, darkening his face. What about you? We would have to be separate for some time, but that gives me some time to recover. Then I can come back and we have more time together again. But that means you have to walk there and swim in the lake. You could drown. That's what I can do as a... You really don't want to say the next word. Mother. A small sacrifice for our children. Tears form in Niall's eyes as he hugs you. The break of a cold sweat in place of his phantom touch. I'm scared, Marlo. What if I survive and you don't? Then take care of the children for me. That I only realize now that you truly love us. Thank you. Sleep for now. While you sleep, I will try to lessen the symptoms and give you time to gather your strength for tomorrow. Finally, he agreed, like you expected. You just hope your body can keep up tomorrow. You cling to that hope as you fall asleep. Day 10. You take a deep breath. As you open your eyes, Niall stands in the corner, looking worried.
I can breathe a lot better today.
He nods.
You convinced me that we should try the lake, so the least I can do is lessen the pain. But your body is still in bad shape. You will still see hallucinations, Marlo.
God damn.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I nod.
This is the only way for us, Niall.
Niall comes closer and caresses your face.
I wish I could carry you to the lake at least. But this is all I can do. Trying to lessen the effect and wishing for the best.
My heart! You swallow back the insults you want to throw at him. At your murderer, in front of you.
Believe in us, Niall.
You bite your lips before you continue.
Believe in our love.
Why do I sound so old? There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time... Well, then again, I'm incredibly sick at the moment. You choke down the bitter aftertaste those words leave you in your mouth.
Yes, my love. I will.
You drag your weakened body to the bathroom to wash your face and change your clothes. Then you enter the kitchen. After you force all of one bite of toast down your throat, you're ready to go out. Just days ago, you were so happy to hear birds chirping here. Now you have to try your best not to turn this into your last hike of your life. Although the colors are less aggressive than they've been for the past few days, you still see patterns dance in front of your eyes. The forest is changing in shape, and sometimes the sounds are piercing to your ears, but you force yourself to ignore it all, to just focus on walking.
You are so brave, Marlo.
You suppress the urge to make snide remarks.
I am just doing what I think is needed.
I know, but still. You could drown.
You know, I hate that I feel for him. Like, I actually feel for this guy, and it sucks, because he's going to kill me. Funny how he reminds you of that when he is already killing you with just his presence.
Niall, try to think positively. I am well aware of the risks, but this is the only way.
The only way for me to survive. Yes.
Unfortunately.
For me too, Niall.
But only because he won't let you call the ambulance.
Something positive to talk about.
What is it?
How about our family?
God, I hate how he's bringing this up now. My heart.
I will keep multiplying even there, Marlo. I will multiply and create our children this way.
Oh my God!
I'll take care of them so we can all enter your body once you come back.
Oh, that is worse! Oh!
It will be the family we both wanted. And with even more time to spend with each other.
Jesus Christ, Niall!
Like you said, we don't have to welcome death so early.
So you still want to kill me?
But I am still worried.
What are you worried about?
It is so rare that my kind infects you humans. So even when you come back...
Yeah?
Don't worry. Just believe in our love.
And I will never be coming back to this lake!
It is truly a special one. It will overcome the odds.
God damn, I'm such a liar.
Right.
You will never return to this place, though. But Niall cannot know this. Were he to see your deceit, he will unbury the truth in your mind.
There we are.
You reach for the nearest tree and lean against it. You have arrived at the lake where you got infected. To think you would come back here in order to survive.
Be careful, dear.
I will. You take off your clothes and enter the water. Oh, no, 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 God, I did not expect this to be a thing. My freaking God, no, 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 I don't want to die. God, no, no. You burn your wish to move into your limbs, but they only respond in small movements. Panic takes hold as you try not to sink. You hear Niall faintly through the water.
Marlo! Marlo, please! Stay with me! This is far enough. I can go from here.
As you try to stabilize yourself, you feel your body rapidly change in temperature. You scream in agony as your nerves bear burning fever and icy chills before you hack up the water you swallowed. After several excruciating moments, you can feel heat across the entire body. In a haze, you see tiny blue patterns leave your skin and disperse into the water. Seeing those tiny amoebas leave your body fills you with joy. Finally, you are free of him. Then a small spot in your hand doesn't move for a few moments. You freeze and pray he hasn't heard your thoughts.
Please come back to me, Marlowe.
He hasn't discovered your plan. At last, you give him a genuine smile.
I will.
Please.
Please. If not for me, then for our children.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Of course.
I love you, Marlowe. I always will.
Me too.
Oh, there are so many mixed feelings about this. He whimpers and in a broken voice says his last words.
Goodbye, Marlowe.
Yeah, just leave!
Bye, Niall.
I'm so mean to Neil! The blue color fades and the heat along with it. You gather all your strength again and swim to the lakeside. You can't help but move away as fast as possible, out of fear it might reinfect you. As soon as you touch the earth, you crawl out and cry. How old is Marlowe? You scream out all your fear and pain you had to endure. Tears fall and you can't stop yourself from falling apart. Did she actually love him? You can't even form the insults you wanted to scream. You're so emptied, so utterly spent that your infection-ravaged body, acting on sheer willpower alone, is on the verge of collapse. Then a sense of relief washes over you. He is finally gone. Finally, you can return home. Oh, that was a ride. That was a freaking ride. Anyway, that was Parasite in Love. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, there's several other endings to this game, so if you want to play this game for yourself, link to the game is in the description below. And hey, I really hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If there's any other games you guys want me to check out, let me know in the comments below. And as always, I will be seeing you in the next one. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao. Okay, you guys didn't need to hear that. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye!